Every year in Florida, retirees and entrepreneurs lose millions to scams dressed up as hot investment opportunities, swanky condo flips, exotic crypto coins, even fake Orange Grove bonds. Before you sign the dotted line or wire a dime, listen here. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal the telltale red flags, the one-sentence background check, and the 24-hour rule that separates legitimate deals from beachfront mirages, so your money stays in your portfolio, not a fraudster's pocket. Today we're talking about something that's critically important for anyone who invests their hard-earned money: how to avoid investment fraud in Florida. Florida, as many of you know, has been called the fraud capital of the United States. Why? Well, because with so many retirees, high net worth individuals, and booming real estate opportunities, Florida is a prime target for scammers, Ponzi schemes, and bogus investments. I'm Santiago Cueto, a board-certified international business law expert. I've helped hundreds of Fortune 100 companies, foreign governments, and entrepreneurs recover millions of dollars in stolen assets. But here's the good news. Fraud is preventable. If you understand the warning signs and take a few smart precautions, you can avoid becoming a victim. Let's break it down into 7 practical steps you can take to protect yourself. Step 1, trust, but always verify. First, you never rely on charm, reputation, or personal relationships alone. Fraudsters are often professional trust builders. They might attend the same church as you. They may be a friend of a friend. They often come highly recommended, but no matter who they are, always verify. Is the investment properly registered with the SEC, the Florida Office of Financial Regulation, or with FINRA? Is the person offering it properly licensed? You can quickly check someone's license at the Florida Office of Financial Regulation website or broker check by FINRA. Trust is good. Verification is better. Here's step 2. Beware of too good to be true promises. If someone promises you high returns with little or no risk, guaranteed profits, exclusive inside opportunities, that's a giant red flag. In legitimate investing, risk and return go hand in hand. Anyone claiming you can make outsized profits with no downside is either lying or doesn't understand basic finance. In Florida, many fraudulent investment schemes have promised 10, 15, or even 20% annual returns risk-free. That's not just unrealistic. It's a classic hallmark of a scam. If it sounds too good to be true, it always is. Here's step 3. Be wary of pressure tactics. One of the biggest psychological tools scammers use is urgency. You might hear, "This opportunity won't last, you have to invest today. Only a few spots left for select investors. Act now or miss out forever." Legitimate investments don't require split-second decisions. Good opportunities are still good tomorrow. Take your time. Review the documents. Get a second opinion from a lawyer, accountant, or financial advisor. Never let anyone rush you when it comes to your money. Here's step 4. Demand everything in writing. If the investment isn't clearly explained in writing, walk away. Verbal promises mean absolutely nothing if things go wrong. Everything, the risks, the returns, the use of your money, must be disclosed in formal documents like a prospectus, a private placement memorandum, a detailed contract. And if they don't give you anything in writing, that's your cue to run. Documents protect you and forces transparency. All right, here's step 5. Beware of affinity fraud. Florida, with its strong communities, religious groups, retiree communities, culture clubs, is a hotbed for what's called affinity fraud. That's when a scammer exploits shared identity to build instant trust. They might say, "I'm from your church. We're fellow veterans. I'm part of your professional network." Once trust is established, they prey on the community for easy access to more victims. Never let shared background substitute for real due diligence. Being one of us is not a license to handle your money without scrutiny. All right, here's step 6. Watch for complex structures that don't make sense. Fraudsters often hide scams behind complex jargon and convoluted structures. Things like offshore companies, special purpose vehicles, or exotic real estate deals. If you don't understand how the investment makes money after a basic explanation, that's a problem. Complexity is often the enemy of transparency. In Florida, fraudulent investments in fake real estate funds, cryptocurrency mining pools, and luxury asset leasing scams have exploded, all sold with fancy, complicated language. If you can't easily explain it to a friend in plain English, you shouldn't invest. All right, here's step 7. Listen to your gut and report suspicions early. Finally, trust your instincts. If something feels off, even if you can't immediately put your finger on it, listen to that internal alarm bell. It's better to miss out on a legitimate opportunity than to get trapped in a fraud. And if you suspect fraud, report it immediately to the Florida Office of Financial Regulation, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, and the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. Early reporting can prevent others from being victimized and might even help you recover your money faster. All right, let's be honest. There's always people who try to separate you from your money. Florida's beautiful weather, booming economy, and large retiree population make it a tempting hunting ground for fraudsters. But you have the power to protect yourself by staying skeptical, taking your time, demanding transparency, and verifying every claim. You can turn yourself into the toughest target in the room. Remember, scams don't succeed because fraudsters are smart. They succeed because victims are rushed, pressured, or over-trusting. Stay cautious, stay informed, and stay empowered. And if in doubt, always get advice before you invest.